I'm here because I am a roaring lion crying out, righteousness. The lawyers for the Mellon Bank, they have threatened me. Yes. They sent me a letter in the form of a motion to go to Judge Schofield with a threat. They said to me in that letter and that motion that if I did not withdraw the case against the Mellon Bank within 24 days, they were going to sanction me. And I thought to myself, you can't sanction me. First of all, because I don't know what it is. How you going to do something to somebody who doesn't know what it is? They said in the 3-page, I think it was, motion that they were going to sanction me, and the reason why they were going to sanction me is because they said that I am harassing the Mellon Bank. We're trying to stop them from taking our property, throwing us into the street, throwing our school into the street, making us homeless, and they say I'm harassing them. I find that absolutely absurd that they did that. And why all I'm doing is trying to defend us and defend this church as best I possibly can. Amen. We have an appointment with Judge Schofield on Wednesday to have filed what is known as a joint document. I have to file. I had to get together with the lawyer for the bank and the lawyer for the city of New York, and we are commanded by the judge to put together a joint statement regarding the particulars of the case. And so I received a part of the brief and proposed statement from the Mellon Bank, their lawyers, and I read it. They're denying that I have standing and a bunch of other things that they're saying against me. And I want to say to the Mellon Bank and to the lawyers of the Mellon Bank, I read your thing, man. I read your brief. Is that all y'all got? You don't have nothing better than that to try to stop us from succeeding? Is that it? Is that all y'all got? I can tell you something. You got to come better than that if you're going to stop my mojo. And what I'm going to present to the judge is, well, we're going to sanction you if you don't withdraw. Telling me I got to withdraw my motion to save our church. And if I don't do it, they're going to sanction me. We ought to put that in the Wall Street Journal. I ought to put that letter, that threat letter, and let the whole world see how this bank is bullying us. We're a church up here in Harlem. They're $52 trillion, and they're bullying us. Talk about I'm harassing them. You know, I used to watch Popeye. Y'all remember him? Popeye the Sailor Man? Popeye used to say, I've had all I can stand, and I can't stand no more. Time for the spinach. I want the Mellon Bank to know it's time for the spinach. I've had all I can take from these people. I've had enough of them. Our case also, and I'm going to state this as well, is precedent setting. That is to say, there's never been one like it. There are a whole lot of other similar type cases that can be reasonably compared to what is happening, but there's been nothing like what we're doing. There's no case as old as ours that we've been able to hang on in court and hang on to this property as long as we have been. There's no case like this. It's precedent setting. I'm going to let the judge know that in my brief. And the other thing is that potentially Mellon Bank and everybody else, potentially there could be hundreds or thousands of people who also have been foreclosed, their property has been taken, they've been put in the streets or in shelters as a result of this, if you will, discriminatory, predatory, and unjust tax law that the city of New York put together under Rudolph Giuliani. There are people who probably already lost their property and didn't have the, if you will, the wherewithal to fight the way I'm fighting. And they're probably, once they hear about what I'm doing, they're going to line up and start bringing suits as well. In fact, were I to fail, because I'm bringing this on a personal level, mainly because I can't find a lawyer I can trust, were I to fail, I don't think that I will. But were I to fail, I'll just go right back and file a case under the name of Bethelite. I mean, there are probably hundreds, if not thousands of cases of people that have lost their property but never saw the fact that the law was discriminatory, that it was predatory, that it was unjust, and that it violates people's civil rights to bring such cases against them. There are probably thousands of people that will see about this, and if I put it in the paper, and want to get on board. Some victims, I'm sure, and since they want to play hardball, want to threaten me with a sanction, the Mellon Bank. I mean, I thought I told them when I was down there the other day, you don't picked on the wrong Negro. I thought I told y'all that. Didn't I say it to them down there? They're probably, I have been doing a lot of research, and I have discovered that during the pandemic, but also prior to the pandemic and the housing crisis, that literally hundreds of people, thousands by the way, of people who were facing foreclosure committed suicide. Mr. Engineer, put that screenshot up of the newspaper indicating, of the article indicating people who were facing foreclosure have committed suicide. There it is right there. So suicides related to foreclosure and evictions doubled during the housing crisis. Leave that there. The reason why that's important, because the first thing that they say in their brief about me is that you don't have standing and you haven't been injured. That I haven't been injured? They're saying that this foreclosure action over the past 20 years and over the past 12 years, more specifically, has not injured me, has not caused me to be sick, lose sleep, well, I wish I could lose weight. Vomiting on the day, it's not no pleasure to go to these courts. Vomiting on the day I got to the courtroom. I've lost time when I could be serving the community, preaching the gospel, visiting the sick in prison. I got to go and fight in a courtroom. They say, I have not been injured. This thing, foreclosure, will cause you to commit suicide. I'm going to dig and dig and dig until I find somebody who was foreclosed by the Mellon Bank who committed suicide. They can bring a charge of wrongful death because there is no statute of limitations against death, violation of civil rights. I told y'all done picked on the wrong Negro. You done picked on me, and I ain't going to take it no more. I've had I can stand. I ain't taking it no more. I ain't taking it no more. No, don't have standing. Show us how you have been. What? That I haven't been injured? All of y'all have been injured in one way or the other. But that's what they're writing. Judge, he hasn't been injured. He can't stand. He doesn't. What is this? Okay, all right. That's how you want to do it? That's how you want to do it? All right. Ain't nobody scared of you. I know I ain't scared of them. I'm going to teach this bank a lesson. That's right. No. Don't come and take our church. Treat us like you're treating us. No. I'm going to fight. And they're guilty of a whole lot of things, probably things a lot worse than that. But they made a big mistake when they sent that motion to sanction me. How stupid can you be? That lawyer the other day, we were down there back in August, a lawyer, that lying lawyer named Jonathan Goldblatt, sent a letter to the church saying that the Mellon Bank had nothing to do with the foreclosure. What a lie. I don't call, the name of the law firm is called Philip Lytle. Philip Lytle, they got offices all over America. Philip Lytle. I don't call him Philip Lytle, I call him Philip the liar. They lie all the time. They even lie in court. No, I've had enough of this. The Mellon Bank to Judge Bluth and to Judge Francis A. Kahn III, we shall not be moved.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Sing it. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved.
In the midst of war we fight on, standing on the word of God we stand strong.
We shall not be moved. We're not afraid and ain't backing down. There's a new sheriff here in this town. We shall not shall not be moved.
You can try, but you won't succeed. The time is so closer when you will be.
We shall not be moved.
For God to have mercy on your poor soul, you'll find out soon you're not in control.
We shall not be moved. Singing, we shall not, we shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Singing, we shall not, we shall not be moved. We shall not be moved.
You push me, you better be prepared, 'cause I'm not gonna run and no, I'm not scared.
We shall not be moved.
We're gonna tear your kingdom straight down, and when we're done, you won't be around.
We shall not be moved.
You don't even know this battle is the Lord's. We stand on His word and we hold His sword.
We shall not be moved.
You better leave town and do it right now. You curse the Holy Lord that we won't all out.
We shall not be moved. Singing, we shall not, we shall not be moved. We shall not, we shall not be moved. Singing, we shall not, we shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Singing, we shall not, we shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Singing, we shall not, we shall not be moved. 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 We shall not be moved.
Dance it up now.
We shall not be moved.
Clap with us now.
We shall not be moved.
Sing with us now.
We shall not be moved.
Come on now.
We shall not be moved.
Come on now.
We shall not be moved. 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 We shall not be moved.
Pastor Manny now.
We shall not be moved.
Mother Manny now.
We shall not be moved.
All the elders now.
We shall not be moved.
All the mothers now.
We shall not be moved.
Come on, stop your feet.
We shall not be moved.
Come on, clap your hands.
We shall not be moved.
Sing it,
We shall not be moved.
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 We shall not be
Be moved.